So I did have a sequel of sorts. Um, it was some kind of zombie apocalypse. Again, me and the cat. That is just pitiful, isn't it? Me and my cat running around post-apocalyptic wasteland. Maybe that's the maybe that's the movie. You want to see her? Here she is. Stinkers. Sorry, I had to give her a quick grab. This is Stinky Pants right here. She doesn't actually like being held, but she likes being around. Anyway, her and I was running around this post-apocalyptic skyscraper thing, the same building where bald, pale-eyed Zuckerberg McGillicuddy pulled out a knife with a wooden handle that had a piece of serrated metal stuffed in it and tried to murder me, and I beat his ass and got it from him, but he had a New York accent. It was a real sleazy, slimy, bald-headed, pale-eyed New York accent. He tried to kill me, and he was a failure at it because he was a stringy little perverse murderer. And it was a weird thing. What's really weird is that the only New Yorkers I really know are actually pretty nice people. I guess that's just the Hollywood influence. But the other dream was there was some sort of zombie apocalypse, and they had to nuke the city, and we saw the big flash from outside. And then it flashed again, and there was a big wind, and I was like, oh no! And then I saw the flash was coming again, so I got outside with the cat. It was some electrical symbol on the building, and and there was no nuclear blast. And I was like, this isn't how nukes work. What is this? What is this electrical bullshit? Um, I didn't watch any movies. I didn't drink anything. I didn't smoke anything. I just went to bed. Where do these things come from? What was I thinking about yesterday that made my subconscious, right? And like, I haven't really, I don't social isolate. I have testicles and a brain. I'm not some cowardly, I'm just going to say bitch because I don't want to spend a minute staring at the screen while I think up a better word. I'm not some cowardly bitch. I have balls and a brain. I don't just believe what the news media tells me. And I didn't even watch that much. You know what I watched yesterday before I went to bed? I watched the 15 most dangerous houses. There wasn't any electricity. There wasn't any nuclear bombs. There was this monastery in Greek where the Greek Orthodox Church were on these pillars, and they built these monasteries on these pillars with these stairs that went around. That wasn't a dream. That was real. And they did that to avoid being persecuted. You had to like let ropes down and stuff to bring food items up. That was kind of neat. The difficulty of their circumstance led them to make an architectural marvel that has persisted for thousands of years. Very cool. In what way does that make my brain think of murderers and nuclear bombs and zombies with me and my cat in a post apocalyptic wasteland? That's weird. I just don't get it. Was it the malted milk balls? Was it the, because, I had some snacks last night. That's what they used to call it, as a rare bit fantasies. You had a rare bit of snack, and the way it digested percolated up into your brain waves and made weird things come out. And I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Anyway, what? What? I I don't mind a zombie movie. I watched one months ago. I played Resident Evil 3 with my little brother because, we used to play games before we became men and the apocalypse transpired, and now there's a lot of free time. So I drove to his house in a whole different subdivision because, again, we're men, we don't social distance. And it was a letdown. Resident Evil 2 Remake was better. But there weren't even any nukes in that. There was a nuke in Resident Evil 3 at the very end, but man, what a letdown that was. It was like an expansion pack to RE2. At least the PlayStation version was kind of original. Anyway, point being, you can't explain away dreams based on what you eat or what you saw or what you thought the day before. The way the mind works, it's just a bit more complex than that. They say the brain is actually a receiver for the signal of the soul. So when you're asleep, the signals you're getting, they change up a bit. anyway, I'm gonna keep doing these things. Nobody's probably gonna watch them, but yeah, I'll say something funny every now and again, and I'll have a profound brain fart every now and again, uh, and maybe maybe I'll dream something that's maudlin prophetic. I had that happen once. I dreamed I was in the back of a car, and there was this girl that looked like this hot blonde cheerleader named Melissa, but she had red hair for some reason, and she was sitting in my lap for some reason, and my buddy was laughing and crying at the same time. About 2 months later, we were farting around in his truck, and he crashed his truck. And then my other buddy, he was with us, and these gals were following behind us, and they needed to pick something up at his house, so they gave us a ride back to his house, which is where we were going when we crashed the truck. And some hot little gal who looked like this red-headed version of Melissa was sitting in my lap, and it's weird. I anticipated it in my dream, and I didn't remember the dream till the day it happened. Nobody believes me when I say it. They're like, "Oh, you just banged your head and got a concussion," but it's happened to me a couple times. I think deja vu is that way. So I'm gonna try and put these dreams down, and then maybe I'll be able to see for sure and have some evidence of it. Or maybe I'm just wasting my time and yours.